Welcome back. This is reading lesson number 2. Good job on reading lesson 1. Let's begin here. So we're always going to do the same procedure. We're going to do a vowel review, then we'll do a new skill. We'll take the new skill into reading words, and then we'll do just a little bit of spelling. Okay, so vowel review. So we learned yesterday that the vowel A, when it's closed in, will make an A sound. So I want you to say, I'll ask you vowel name, say A, and the sound it will make when it's closed, A. Good, okay. So vowel name, I, sound when it's closed, eh. Awesome, good job. New skill today. Okay, so can you say fan? That's the word fan. You see fan. Now I want you to say fans. Okay, what sound do you hear at the end? You hear a Z, right? It's actually an S. Okay, and it means more than one. So when we add an S to the back of the word, it makes it plural. It makes it have meaning. It changes the meaning of the word to mean more than one. So just like rat, here's a rat. And if I say rats, this time it's a sound, added a S to the back of the word, changing the meaning, meaning more than one. So now there's more than one rat. Okay, so this is called a suffix, S, and it can say Z or S, and it means more than one. You now say pat, and I'll say pats. Okay, so I've added a suffix S again, and so this time it means someone's doing something. So the pat's the dog. Okay, nap, naps. So someone is napping. So naps, the dog naps. Okay, so it's doing. So that suffix S carries meaning. We add it onto the back of the word to change a meaning. Okay, and it can make a S or a Z sound. Good. Okay, so now we're going to take that into reading some words. So when you see that S, you can actually kind of ignore it. And then just get the first sounds in front of it and then add it on. So cat, the word is cats. Good. At, the word is rats. Good. And the word is pans. In, the word is pins. Excellent. So then we always read the words again. Pins, pans, rats, and cats. Awesome. Okay, we're going to read this again. You can always pause the video if I'm going too slow or too fast. You can pause it, read the words, and then just check to see how you're doing. So here's that suffix S again. So rip, rips. Good. So do the sounds. Tap. The word is taps. Awesome. Let's do this one. I'm just going to ignore the S for a second. In, spins. Okay, the word is spins. Good. So I see that S. Okay. So the sounds is cast. The word is cast. And then with the S, casts. Excellent. Read those words again. Casts, spins, taps, and rips. Really good job. Okay, so now we can read this. The cat spins on the mat. Awesome. There he goes. Well, it's not quite on a mat, but it was funny. Okay, let's do another one. Tim naps at the, okay, so we've got a bigger word. I'm kind of looking for the word part there. Picnic. Tim naps at the picnic. There's Tim having a nap at the picnic. Good. One more sentence. Pat. Okay, so here's, I can see where I'm going to go right there. Insists it is a mantis. Pat insists it is a mantis. Awesome. Okay, so spelling words, if you have a pen or a marker using a whiteboard, just get your marker out. And the first sound, oops, I'm going to ask you is say S. Like that's easy. That's an S, right? So write an S. It also could be suffix S that we've added onto a word, right? Okay, now say Z. What would you write for Z? And you're like, well, that's a Z, right? What else could it be? It could be suffix S. Good job. Two more. Can you say A? Good. What are we going to write for A? An A. I like to put the line behind it because it's saying A because it's closed in. Can you say I? Good. What are you gonna write for I? An I. Good job. Okay, and I'm gonna put that line. Now we're just gonna read the sounds. So this is s. Read this sound. Z, and this one. Z. This is a, and this is I. Awesome. Good job. Okay, so the words we're gonna write today. Can you say cats? Good. You can ignore this at the end because we know the base of that word is cat. So let's concentrate on cat. What are the sounds? K, at. Good. What letters do you need? K, that's a C. A is an A. And t. Good. And then you can add the Z back in, cats, which is an S. Good. Next word. You say rips. So what's the base? Rip, right? Okay, so let's do the sounds. R, I. What letters? R is an R, I, and P. But I said rips. So what do you need? An S. Great. Okay, one more word. Can you say spins? Okay, what's the base of the word? Drop the Z. Spin. What sounds are there? Sp, in. Good. Okay, let's do the sound. Letters. S, I, and N. But then I said spins. This is the sound, but we know it's a suffix X. Good job. Read this word for me. Spins, rips, and cats. Really good jobs. We did suffix S today, and it can make the S or Z sound, and it changes the meaning of the word to mean more than one or doing something. Really good job. I'll just get rid of my suffix S there. Good job. You're done the lesson. You were awesome. Check in with your teacher, and I will see you next time on lesson